Greetings and welcome everyone. Can you please confirm if my audio is clear for all of you? All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for waiting up. I had some issues with the GoToWebinar platform. Seemed like the energy was too high for it to start working. How's everyone doing tonight? All in good spirits? Welcome on board, Eric. Long time. Ivan, Chi, Rita, thank you very much for joining. Mary, Yvonne, Dibber, Stephen. All right, so I have some new names. Wonderful. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining tonight. So let us begin the session as we are already delayed by a couple of minutes now. Let us start getting into a relaxed state of mind and body by simply breathing in through your nose at the count of 4. Hold it at the count of 4 and then exhale at the count of 8. See yourself in a quiet, calm, relaxing setup. You can very easily project your mind into this peaceful setup by simply closing your eyes and visualizing yourself maybe by a beach or a poolside, somewhere near water. You can even hear the sound of waves, sound of water. Feel the gentle wind across your face. If you choose to feel the sun shining, you can feel its warmth pouring in within every single cell of your body. Breathe in and out slowly and gently. Connecting to the higher self of all attendees of this webinar. Creator of all beings, angels and archangels, my higher self, my personal team of guides, teachers, and angels. I request the following for all attendees of this session in all versions, on all interdimensional levels, for all energy bodies into infinity, in all concepts of time, on all subconscious, conscious, and superconscious levels throughout eternity, to receive all insights, clearings, and high-frequency activations in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher self. Tahija and Tudoi. Learning the proper use of breath in your routine life. It increases both lightness in the body and at the same time gives you an inner strength. So when you are breathing out, allow a subtle sound of ah to escape your lips till your out breath feels complete. All right? Do not consciously focus on the in-breath. Wait and watch as the breath comes in and then exhale slowly with the sound of ah. Repeat this a couple of times. All right. Now, I like to start my webinars by asking questions and then sharing insights around the questions for clarity and understanding of what requires to be clear. So, first, go ahead and read through this slide. Who is an awakened being? The one who realizes that he or she has the ability to shift the reality based on their conscious thoughts and choices. This is my definition. Maybe you have some other definition. But asking a question is the way forward to the clarity you require. What determines our experiences? My definition: the energy with which we vibrate and oscillate determines the energy of people, places, times, things, and events which we attract in our life and hence our experiences. What do you think? Do you agree with these definitions? Absolutely, wholeheartedly. All right, thank you for all the yeses. So you do believe that if we desire to shift our current reality, then we do require to make a different choice. Yeah? If you want to shift your reality, then start focusing on things, people, places, times, things, and events which matters to your well-being, to your health, to your goodness. And choose to disconnect from what makes you agitated, frustrated, angry, depressed, or stressed out. Unfortunately, most of humanity is still not aware of the power of their intentions and thoughts. They still don't believe in themselves. It is so easy simply to trust one's own guidance. Everyone has the ability to shift the reality based on what they focus on, what they energize via their emotions using their thoughts. Your choices based on your focused and energized thoughts shifts everything in your life. The question again, what are you focusing on? Let me hear from you. Growth or limitation? Harmony or conflicts? Love or hatred? Joy or depression? Gratitude or ungraciousness? Those of you who complain being a victim, have the power to get out of the victimization by making a different choice, by focusing on something that really brings you joy, that can shift your reality. You simply require to energize your thoughts and focus on things that matters most to you. Yeah, so the gratitude is something that kicks in when we start noticing the blessing, Jessica. If you are focusing on the blessings that you already have in the form of good health, clear water, clear air, the beauty around you, then automatically the gratitude is going to kick in. And once the gratitude kicks in, the feelings of joy start surfacing as well. The key to all good feelings begins with the feeling of joy. Yeah. So several of you are still typing in the juicy part of the statements. So yeah, awesome. And Sarah, you are again asking the same question I responded to you in the email. No one is stopping you, my dear. Remember that we are our biggest success or failure based on the choices we make. Our choices are reflecting our thoughts. Simple as that. So having this conscious awareness within you so that you can reflect on the thoughts that you're energizing is the way forward to becoming more clear about what you really desire in life and how you can make it a reality for yourself. Notice your thoughts and you will notice what you are focusing on. It is kind of challenging to keep on remembering what you thought about in the morning. However, if you do have some kind of a way of journaling your thoughts, because this is an entire exercise of empowering oneself, and the way we do this empowerment exercise is by becoming more consciously aware of what we are energizing and what we are choosing to create. It's like you are back into your school where every single day you're required to do a homework. This way you will myelinate your neural nets and then you will become unconsciously competent about things that really matters the most in terms of its choices and in terms of becoming more joyful and more successful in your life. Most of us never pay attention to our thoughts. That's a fact. We just allow these thoughts to lead us into taking actions which at times are not even for our highest good. So if you really want to shift your reality to a more harmonious, joyful, and successful reality, then you require to do some homework, my dear. The routine homework is to become more aware of what you are thinking and energizing with your emotions. This may seem like a real challenge or even boring in the beginning. However, once you get the hang of this exercise, then you will become more conscious of all of your thoughts and you will choose your thoughts consciously to convert them into your inspired actions. This way, you are going to become a conscious creator of your reality. Yes, I agree 100% with you, Lena. We cannot change the world by thinking good about everything. However, can you not change your own state? Of course you can, simply by choosing to think differently. Yeah? Now, how many of you know about cause and effect and the ripple effect of your thoughts? Every action has a reaction, the law of karma. Exactly. Now, how many of you trust your own intuition? And how many of you have the ability to connect with your own higher, wiser guidance? A number of yeses are coming through. So before making any choice and taking inspired action around your thoughts, do you consult your higher, wiser self? Yvonne, Rita, Stephen, be honest. Rita is saying sometimes. Ivan is saying yes. Eric, yes. Mary, Yvonne, yes. So when you do go ahead with the higher, wiser guidance, how many times do you end up regretting your decision? Because with me, the case is that if I do not go with my higher, wiser guidance, then I regret my decisions. Otherwise, I'm always fulfilled. Yeah, this is the way to go, guys. The guru is within each one of us, the wise guru, our higher, wiser guidance, which is in direct communication with the divine source, our creator, the source of all wisdom and magical powers. Awesome. So remember that what you focus on manifests. So focus consciously. Raise your vibration. Very simple. Take responsibility for your energy. Focus thoughts charged with emotions, if not connected with the goodness of the heart, creates toxicity, thereby contributing towards creating a negative reality for oneself and the collective. So when we believe in the Creator God's energies and we communicate with our higher, wiser guidance, we require to then take actions according to this received guidance rather than going randomly with the thoughts that actually is a production of majority of the time the incoming programming from the social media, from our environment. And as I mentioned earlier, that we cannot control our thoughts. However, we can choose our thoughts to energize them with our emotions and then take inspired actions around the focused, chosen thoughts only. Yeah. So out of 100 random thoughts, where 90% of the thoughts are simply going against our goodness, if we choose to focus only on the 10%, we will be able to manage the 100% of our life. And since social media nowadays is one of the biggest reason that impacts a person's state, make sure that you are only following the people who are of some sort of inspiration to you, who can uplift your energies, who can motivate you. So it's also a good time every now and then to check your list. Check who you are communicating with, who you are following, because time is money. Do not give your time to anyone or anything that brings your energies down. Instead, invest your time in learning and growing, as there is no age limit to growth and empowerment. And always be in awareness of what you are creating. As I mentioned earlier, that this is a kind of a homework. We require to do it on daily basis till we myelinate our neural nets to become unconsciously competent in choosing what is going to be for our highest good. Because our energy is impacting not only our physical and emotional body, but we are impacting everything in the collective consciousness because of one universal collective mindset. Everyone carries a frequency. This is known as our vibe. So you probably have felt the vibe of the room when you enter a gathering and you suddenly feel uplifted. It is known as the vibe that you are feeling. The frequency of that space is impacting you. Yeah, and there are also cases when you enter a place and suddenly you start feeling burdened or you start feeling depressed. Again, it is all about the vibration or the frequency of that space. Everyone contributes towards the collective frequency, the collective vibration that each one of us feels individually. And it is actually not practical to say that you should be happy and joyful all the time. You should also be in a position to acknowledge your inner feeling, but at the same time, be mindful of projecting your feelings or verbalizing them in a way that impacts the collective negatively. Okay? So keep your feelings in a way that you are your own guru to console yourself, to consult your higher wiser guidance, and then make choices that can reflect positively both for yourself and for the collective. Anything that is not for your highest good is also not for the highest good of people around you. And most of the time, we are living with our families, our children, our spouses, our parents, our siblings. And any negative emotion projected in a way that is the moment response has a very long-term impact on our relations. We end up literally destroying our relations. And then we go back into this episode of victimization, blaming games, blaming God, blaming our luck, blaming our family, not taking responsibility of our own thoughts and actions. The most important aspect of an awakened person is that they take responsibility. They are in awareness of what they are creating. And I totally believe that all humanity has this innate ability of becoming empowered simply by making a different choice. A choice which is a gift from the divine creator God. A gift of free will choice has been given to all humanity. And at the same time, God's will has also been laid out. So when we choose to go in line with the divine will, everything goes smooth, goes with the flow. The minute we deviate and make use of our free will choice, which is also against at times with our higher wiser guidance, we start creating these episodes of victimization for ourselves. A negative karma, you can say that. So I believe that most of us at times who are extremely hard on ourselves and who even have convinced themselves that they are not worthy or they are not good enough and are finding reasons of validations outside of themselves, we all require to come back to this single fact of connecting with the divine source energies through our own inner guidance. Once you communicate with your own guidance, once you start trusting and believing the received guidance, all the acts of victimization are also going to dissipate. All these feelings of unworthiness, undeservedness, identities of victimization, all are going to disappear one after another from your life. You just require to trust in this process. Just do the homework. All right? The source of all wisdom resides within you. This way, you can shift your vibration. You will uplift your frequency, taking responsibility for your energy, contributing in the best way possible towards the collective consciousness. Now, let us go ahead and start working with some really powerful insights and codes of awe, which are going to assist you in clearing out thoughts that are not for your highest good and which are also somehow resulting in creating blockages in your physical and emotional body, thereby causing different kind of diseases and disharmony within. Any toxicity that we create via our focused, energized thoughts impacts our entire body, our meridians, our organs, every single cell of our body, which has a mind and intelligence, understands what is for its highest good and what is not. So it rejects the incoming negativity by blocking itself from the flow of energy. So in order to unblock these energetic channels, we are going to use some powerful codes today, the sacred codes of Ah from Absolute Harmonic Universe. So let us go ahead and start working with these powerful frequencies. The golden light from the Absolute Harmonic Universe, namely the codes of Ah. Now, understand that there is no higher power other than God and the power of our intention and what we choose to believe in. The codes of Ah have always been created to be a reminder of this power. The codes of Ah are received and created by my teacher Yvonne Delafleur. She is a founder and CEO of Delafleur Teachings International Institute and many humanitarian services. The codes of Ah do not replace any medical intervention. They are used to increase a person's self-healing and self-mastery powers. Since we are an advocate of powerful frequencies and vibrations, all of these sacred mandalas, these codes, which are basically tools of empowerment, are encoded with absolute harmonic universe frequency, thereby assisting you in raising your own level of consciousness and self-mastery powers. So the first thing that I'm going to be focusing on today is clearing the meridians from fear. Now, Stephen, I believe you mentioned something about fear in one of your comments here. This is one of the overpowering frequency in the world nowadays. And we all know the impact of fear on a person's energy bodies, right? Thoughts of fears alone are the biggest enemy for human empowerment. Now, how many of you are aware of the organs that gets impacted once we energize fear via our thoughts and emotions? Do you know which parts of our body stores fear? Fear is the emotion of kidney and bladder. Yeah, something new for you to know, Yvonne. Let me give you guys some brief insights on the meridians. There are 12 major meridians in the body, each one with two parallel branches flowing along each side of the body. So what you are seeing in front of you is just a diagram showing the location of the various meridians, which are given here in numbers: lung, heart, pericardium, triple burner, small intestine, large intestine, spleen, kidney, liver, gallbladder, urinary bladder, and stomach. Gallbladder and urinary bladder, we are like keeping it highlighted for some other training. So this is how it's showing up here as well. So just disregard the boldness of these 2 points. So today we are going to work on kidney and bladder meridians. Meridians are basically mapped throughout a human body. They flow within the body and not on the surface. And they exist always in corresponding pairs as yin-yang organs. Any blockages within meridians results in illness and disharmony within the body. Now, when we use the energy clearing protocols using the codes of R, we allow the focused energies to go into certain meridians for unblocking the stuck up energy from those meridians. And when we focused on sending these frequencies to the meridians of what we are choosing to work at, it allows the body to regenerate itself, thereby impacting the overall wellness in terms of the physical and emotional health. Now, since most of the humanity, especially in the current reality, is focused on energizing fear, it is impacting the collective and it is impacting the physical and emotional health of every individual that you meet in person or via virtual communication. Everyone is projecting some kind of fear. Yeah. So in today's session, we will do the clearing of the meridians that are governing the kidney and bladder. Kidneys are the energetic movers of water and the location where our ancestral energy is stored. The bladder is the longest meridian in the body, with a total of 67 points. Its function is to precipitate and the conversion of waste fluids. Now, the bladder is traditionally known as the bucket to draw the fluid from the well, which is the kidney. And it is responsible for the equal and even distribution of resources throughout the body. So its function is quite vital. Just a little bit of more information about the activity hours. You can make a note of it. The peak hours of bladder activity are from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. The bladder is at its peak during this time, and it's the optimal time to drink plenty of water. A compromised bladder energy is mainly characterized by bladder infections and infrequent urination. These hours are regarded as the most efficient times for work, study, drinking tea, water, and detox. The peak hours for kidney activity are from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The kidney is one of the most important organs in the body and is associated with functions like growth and development, maturation, and reproduction. These hours are for restoring one energy, and most of the time people are taking their dinner around the 7 p.m. or earlier. Now, I'm going to use the code of R, which is associated with the water element and has been encoded with the frequency to clear the yin-yang organs, namely bladder and kidney. And I don't want to transform this clearing service to a training session, so let's go ahead with the clearing part now. Anyone desiring to learn about the elemental codes and the clearings of the meridians will have the opportunity to take my special offer, which I'm going to make at the end of this webinar. Also, I'm going to be using the solfeggio hertz frequencies. So for those of you who have the tone generator app, just keep it ready. Let's go ahead and start communicating with the frequency. Start looking at the center of this code. You are going to feel a lot of tingling sensations in your meridians, the one that I have just showed you here. So just pay attention to the location of the kidney meridian and the location of the bladder meridian. The light green is the bladder meridian. It's on the right hand side. The left leg has the kidney meridian. Okay, let's go back to the code. Start looking at the code. Inhale it into your third eye, which is right between your two brows, and see the impression of the code there. Open your eyes once again. Inhale the code back into your third eye. And this time, focus on the two meridians, sending this frequency to the meridians so that it is flowing freely in the kidney and the bladder meridian. Feel the flow of this frequency in your bladder and kidney meridian. And it's quite possible that some kind of heaviness is going to show up for some of you in your right arm or in your left leg. Tingling sensations, warm, cold sensations, these are all part of the activation. So if anything as such is happening, just be in awareness of it without projecting any fear and allow the frequency to do its work. Now let us start adding the solfeggio hertz frequency 396. The 396 frequency helps to turn grief into joy, liberating guilt and fear. So this is a perfect solfeggio frequency to be used today. sending this frequency to your kidney and bladder meridians, accelerating the frequency to support the energetic clearing of fear. At the same time, bringing in the awareness within to be conscious of your thoughts and choices. Focusing on bringing into reality what you desire the most, what is for your highest good, what is for the highest good of all. Yes, feeling of heaviness in the foot is a part of the clearing, Jessica. Yeah, it is exciting to witness these shifts happening within the body. One leg is heavier than the other. It's just a matter of time. Just allow the frequency to work. Continue taking deep breaths. Stay in a relaxed posture. Focus on what is happening in the body without creating any doubts in your mind. It is natural to use the water element for cleansing the meridians, as water is a huge life force. It is known to have healing powers. And almost 70% of the earth and our bodies is made up of water. Whenever we feel like we require to cleanse our body, we take a shower with water, right? We wash our face, we wash our body with water. It cleanses. So encoding the same characteristics into this sacred code and using it via powerful intentions for clearing anything that is not for your highest good, especially fear, clearing your kidney and bladder meridian, it's going to really work well for all of you. You just require to pay attention to how things are shifting for you in the coming couple of days in terms of your health, in terms of quality of your thoughts, in terms of where you have started to pay more attention. What is your focus? Awareness is the key here. And at the same time, keeping childlike exuberance and curiosity is also important in this work. These are tools that you are using. You can choose to use or not based on your choice. These are subtle energies, no side effect, except for the shifts in terms of what is going to serve you in the best way possible. All right, everyone. The energy is almost quantum, but it was pretty intense and stayed in the middle of my palm for quite some time. The reason I stay with any specific code on the screen is I require to feel the energy to go quantum in my left hand. Quantum means the energy goes under my wrist, which is an indication that every one of you has received this frequency in the best way possible. If there is a resistance from any one of you, it delays the quantum release of the energy. So just make sure that you are willingly going through these clearings. All right. Your higher self is the supervisor of these clearings and activations. And I have the permission from your higher self. So trust the process, go with the flow. Okay, so finally it is quantum now. All right, everyone. If you have water with you, please go ahead and drink some water. You can also infuse the water with this frequency and drink it. And let me know how you are all doing. If you would like to stand up and stretch yourself, go ahead and do that. Feeling lighter, feeling great, feeling good, light but also sleepy. That's wonderful, Rita. Yeah, the good thing about these energy clearings is that it really facilitates good sleep and relaxation of the body. So once you are fully relaxed, of course, you're going to have a good sleep and you will feel more lighter. So Ivan, you are saying that there is now softness in your leg and light feelings. Excellent. Awesome. All right, so we have a validation of this work going in the best way possible for all of you. Now let's go to our next discussion, which is also very important as it also impacts our thoughts and our choices and the actions that we take in result of our energized emotions. The reset of victimization into empowerment. How wonderful is that? Any such belief that keeps you restricted to the acts of victimization and suffering, please make a conscious intent, which we have collectively made in the beginning, but right now make it again, that you are consciously going to clear all identities of victimization from yourself. A reset of victimization into empowerment is a must for all of you. Know that for anyone or anything to affect you negatively, the only reason that impacts you negatively is that you have given them a permission to do so. Without your consent and agreement, nothing can impact you in any negative way. Even the discarnate entities, even the different kind of auric attachments, they cannot impact your energetic field negatively unless you have given them permission to do so. And somehow unconsciously we do agree on these kind of things, like giving permissions, that we keep ourselves open to receive negativity. So please understand that it's again within your powers to stop all sort of negativity to impact you or to fall into any acts of victimization. The frequency of your thoughts has the power to attract what you energize with your emotions. And I hope that you guys remember this important point of our discussion today. Yeah? Let us go ahead and start working with this powerful frequency. Start looking at the code. Make sure that you are taking deep breaths in through your nose. Out breath should be slow and gentle with the sound of ah. Inhale the code into your third eye to see the impression of the code there. There's going to be a kind of a burst of white energy in your third eye. You can open and close your eyes a couple of times to myelinate this frequency into your neural nets. The impression of this code will imprint in your third eye. This frequency is also facilitating the opening of your third eye chakra, clearing out illusions and hidden agendas, assisting in dissolving mental energy from too much of overthinking. Clearing out the energetic blockages that hinders in the clear and strong communication with our higher self. The solfeggio hertz frequency that I'm going to use now is the 852. This frequency has the ability to engage us more into our highest possible goodness, aligning us with the spiritual order. So those of you who have the tone generator app, go ahead and type in manually the solfeggio hertz 852, and let's play it for a couple of times while you continue running this frequency into your entire body. I want you to focus more on the solar plexus chakra. Okay, and I will take you through a short meditation of how to focus on the solar plexus clearing, but let us first go ahead and listen to 852 solfeggio hertz frequency. There is a lot of activity happening on the energetic level for all of you. Know that the victimization identities are related to the sense of helplessness, loss of power, and insecurity. So while doing this clearing, the focus is on your solar plexus. So visualize this code sweeping away all victimization identities from your solar plexus chakra. With your powerful intention, clear yourself permanently from these low identities. Let's do this via simple visualization. Make sure that you are in a very comfortable position. Breathe towards your solar plexus. Inhale through your nose, exhale into your solar plexus. This is your third embodied chakra. See this entire code filling your solar plexus area. You can run this code first in an anti-clockwise direction in your solar plexus. Just a couple of times of circular anti-clockwise movement. Now pause. Start moving this code in a clockwise direction in the solar plexus area. Clearing all identities that are no longer needed within your intelligent field. Resetting and restoring your subconscious mind to its highest priority, higher good. Clearing out all identities of victimization, helplessness, insecurities from the solar plexus chakra. Now, in your mind's eye, start seeing this code expanding in all of your embodied chakras. Your root, your sacral, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra. See yourself becoming this code. A lot of violet and indigo frequencies, the violet flame encoded within this scalar wave program. Flushing out all negativity that has not served you. Clearing out all fear. Transmuting all victimization identities into empowerment. Breathe slowly and gently. Start seeing yourself becoming a vibrant being, an empowered being. You have the power to visualize yourself as such. Say out loud 3 times. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahma's me. I am this. I am. I am this. I am. I am this. I am. It is done. Again, for those of you who have the ability to check with your higher self, check now and let me know if you have received this clearing in the best way possible for yourself. A big yes. Marvelous. Yes. Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you very much, everyone. All of you are from different part of the world, yet feeling the energy going quantum, feeling the energy working for you exactly at the same time. Because this work transcends time and space. That's why we call it a quantum healing modality. There is no concept of time and space in this energy work. Yeah, different time zones as well. All right, guys, go ahead and drink some more water. Infuse the water with this code and drink it. And let's go to the final activation for all of you. A very beautiful, subtle energy coming your way. You're most welcome, Stephen. Thank you from Portugal. Most welcome. The aim for me as an indigo, the light worker, and for all of you at the same time, is to bring about the higher consciousness in the collective, bringing in the vibrations of love, compassion, friendship. Yeah, because these are the default traits of humanity. We are choosing to deviate from it, and hence we are facing the consequences. But again, we have the choice to come back to these beautiful traits, as these are the characteristics of the divine creator God. And we, as an individuation of the divine creator God, have these abilities within us. How awesome is that? Yet we keep ourselves stuck because of our own limitations. We don't have any limitations given by divine source God. We have created these limitations for ourselves. So I believe that it's time to get out of these limitations, these lack and poverty consciousness, victimization, fear, guilt, shame. Let's come back to the vibration of love, activating the golden liquid higher vibrations encoded with love. This activation is going to enhance more and more of your I am presence. And you're going to feel a lot of tingling sensations in your body and maybe also some kind of softness of your heart chakra. So again, keep the awareness intact. All right, let us begin. Inhale the code into your third eye. Ensure taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Stay in a very relaxed posture. It has been proven by research on plants in particular that when you shower plants with love, they thrive. The same applies to people. Why do we deviate from this? Why do we deviate from the love that we are meant to be living with? The energetic flow of love is much needed to impact the collective consciousness. We can bring in love by choice among our families, starting with ourselves. Take baby steps if you want to. Start attending to your own needs, taking care of yourself first, and then expand it to the surroundings. Now, these practices requires to be done with awareness and intentions for the highest good of all. One person at a time, to care, to help, to make a change in their life with your attention. And it's going to be like a ripple effect. You help one, the other one help another. This way we are going to increase more and more in number. And then we change our own direction and vibration. And hence we pass the same vibration along to others. The vibration of love, the highest available frequency on this planet is the frequency of love. And the ripple effect is real. We are all connected in this way. Yeah? Continue looking at this frequency, and I'm going to use the 528 solfeggio hertz frequency, the frequency of love, which is known to even impact our DNA in the best way possible. So continue looking at this frequency, inhaling it into your third eye, sending it to all of your embodied cells, running it all around you via your awareness. Send it to everyone in your surroundings, and continue looking at the code while listening to the 528 solfeggio hertz frequency. This beautiful code is encoded with creation energies, with peace, love, and harmony, raising your vibrations, raising your frequency to the next available highest level for you. Start seeing the bigger picture for entire humanity and focus on what matters the most. Surround yourself with people who motivate and uplift you. Choose to disconnect from what does not serve you well. All these points that we have discussed today are meant for you to take and apply in your lives. And I hope that without any overwhelm, you will be able to apply it. Yeah. Yeah, very beautiful, subtle, and calming frequencies. You can keep your eyes closed and literally visualize the shower of the golden liquid filaments coming down from your crown chakra, entering through your third eye, going through your throat chakra, your heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, root chakra, going through your feet, going all the way down through your feet into the center of the earth. 6 inches below your feet is your 12th chakra that you share with Mother Earth. So send these frequencies into the grids of Mother Earth. So you become the frequency holder of these beautiful, powerful frequencies. Wherever you are going, you are impacting the collective as you are holding on to these sacred frequencies within you. Clearing out victimization, clearing out fear, spreading love, peace, and harmony. This is the real purpose of humanity. This is the purpose of indigos, the work of the light workers, to become the advocate of humanity, spreading love, peace, harmony, collaboration, cooperation. You don't require to be a millionaire to do this work. Your commitment and powerful intention is enough. All right, everyone. Feeling lighter, like a golden bean? Go ahead and drink some more water. Infuse the water with this code and drink it. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. A beautiful quote by Socrates. With this, we are complete. Thank you very much for your given time. Yeah, my pleasure. Now, those of you who are interested to take the special offers via the service webinars, which I usually make to facilitate the energy work for as many as possible, I have a package of 5 powerful sessions for the Advanced Elemental Codes of Ankh. These are recorded sessions now, available for immediate download and self-study. So for those of you who are interested, please contact me on my email. These are for your self-healing sessions, okay? Now, depending on your interest, once you take these powerful sessions for your own self-empowerment, then there is also a practitioner training certification available around the advanced elemental codes of R. So again, based on your own choices for moving forward in your life with more empowerment, you can choose to take that certification training as well. Absolutely. My pleasure, my dear. All right, everyone. Take care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself and consciously choose to shift your frequency to shift your reality. And the time is now. Much love to all of you. Take care. Good night.